passengers of life, waiting, keeping time of each hand that strokes the clock, so impatient. Finally, the bus can be seen. It halts to a stop, and the doors prop up, looking upon a huge mob, entering one by one, each filling the space up with their baggage. The driver can no longer keep track of it. The doors slam shut. There you sit, one among many of faces. For the first time, you look up, pondering the images around you, not knowing where to begin. Your eyes travels to the most obvious of things, an old man mumbling to himself. Your eyes get lost in his wrinkles, wondering which came first, insanity or a life calamity that left him this shook up. Your eyes meet, and for a moment, you're facing a similar defeat, so you smile. Then your eyes move right along to this gorgeous beauty who has succumbed to the pages of Vogue magazine. Her smooth silk hair falls upon her face. Finally, you notice this unobvious scar of unfulfillment that is hidden between her bangs, deep in her mind's cerebral pains. Adorned is this vulnerable shell, fixated on the signs of her destiny, pages upon pages of victims to fashion sages, translucent photos of empty souls. You can't help but putting your shades on, hoping she did not feel your eyes look deeper, and open the book of her diary keeper. Then, distraction takes you away. Your eyes hear a screaming baby as your eyes follows the noise. Your glance rests on a mother hushing her child. Calmly, he begins to fall asleep. You're so mesmerized by their deep connection, torn between the chubbiest of cutest things and a mother's helpless face. Her mind outraces yours as she wavers between private or public school, between being labeled overbearing or that mom is cool, then fretting over his label, hoping it's neither fat nor loser nor bully, reminded by the obnoxious kid next to her who ought to be home right now. Where is his parents, and does he have parents? She thinks, then realize it's nature, not nurture. And if it's nurture, how will I ever nurture this child to be everything she never could ever even desire? And how could she protect him if she's not always by his side? Who will make sure he wears a seatbelt for what could be the bumpiest of rides? Slow down. The lights are yellow. Feel like grabbing her hand, telling her life is on demand, and she can't live it for him. That he will steer the wheel one day, and all she can do is make sure that he knows it will be okay, and help him choose the right path to take, but understand that in the end, it's his choice to make. She sees me stare at her child, looks down to smile, because for a moment, she stops thinking. She stops thinking and just embraces the precious child who has grown as her thoughts are slipping away. Then your eyes move right along to the next space, gazing out the window, looking so serene, until a tear appears rolling down her chin. All you could think of is poor thing. Then it lightly wets your wrist. You wipe it, realizing it was you looking in. You smile, remembering life's a journey that has bumps along the road, and yes, to each their own. But as we travel, it's much easier when you realize the one sitting next to you has carried a similar weight, and that destiny is not fate, but how gracefully we hold on to life, not knowing what object may fill our bag next, yet carrying it for better or for worse. So travel well, and when your load gets heavy, remember to feel not cursed but blessed, for on your shoulder still remains a bag, meaning you are a conscious human being with slight jet lag.